across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my balls on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wilding out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter what, I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living.
We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Washington Commanders and the New York Giants. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22. They go play action here on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff running left is Gibson. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On play action, they'll throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Galladay. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. The Giants are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. throwing. Jones has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And he'll be brought down at the 27. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Another pass complete to Bellinger. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Daniel Bellinger, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Gibson gets hit, and he fumbles it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Thomas. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd and 9, Jones. Pass to Bellinger on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Andrew Thomas, former first-rounder from Georgia, called for the penalty there. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Jones on 3rd down. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. It's Barkley on the counter. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Jones going to get this out wide to Toney. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The slot man in motion right. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Daniel Jones with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Straight ahead, Gibson. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this is taken in at the 5. A huge play there for Washington. 48 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He's going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Robinson going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They'll try and sneak it here. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. It's their quarterback scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 5 yards remain on second down. And defense, they're blitzing here. Jones. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. On the move past the 40. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. Allen Lazard. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
Fighting. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, is going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard. He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
Okay, break.
They'll throw now on the final play. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On second down, here's the option. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Here's Jones to throw on third down. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half. Partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here we go, set.
Second and 9 now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Out of the gun now on third down. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Seven Pirates. 60 Mavericks.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll set up a throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now Jones on 3rd down. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and 13. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has, but in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense, I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
18 runners.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. To the 27-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a loose football. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Barkley, inside handoff. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 64 yards on the ground for him so far. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. Jones. That's caught by Galladay. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And they'll send the slot in motion left. The pitch goes to Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a first and goal.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players. Because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Gano for the extra point. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They're going to look to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw here. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise there on the dive. They'll look to throw here. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether